From Breck High School in beautiful Golden Valley, it's CCX coverage of boys high school soccer. Tonight, the Breck Mustangs host the two-time defending champs, St. Paul Academy. Hi and welcome everybody, along with Sig Ligri. I'm Joe Moline, and Sig, tonight, you know, if you're the Breck Mustangs, you're awfully excited to kick off the 2024 soccer season. Now, the opponent, on the other hand, they might wish for a different one, as they have their hands full here tonight with the two-time champs, St. Paul Academy.
Well, absolutely. St. Paul Academy has a lot of talent. They have good returning. They only lost 3 players through graduation last year, so they are a solid team, and they're going to be tough to beat.
St. Paul Academy comes into this game winners of their first 2 games this season in 3-2 victory and a 1-0 victory as they enter this game against Breck here tonight. And like Sid mentioned, a very deep team with a lot of experience back from a championship run last year. They looked to three-peat, something that we'll talk about throughout the broadcast. And this St. Paul Academy team is a tradition like we haven't seen here in Class A soccer in quite some time.
That's true, and we're looking forward to seeing how they perform. Breck on the other side is no slouch either. They have some good players.
The Breck Mustangs is a team that it's hard to know what to expect. First game of the year. We're only a week into the fall sports season. But again, a big test here tonight. A lot of youth throughout their lineup, but a great opportunity for them to come in here. And hey, why not catch the defending champs early in the season before they're at full strength?
Oh, absolutely. I've always maintained that you want to play a good team early in the season to see where are you at, what do you have to work on, and what's working for you.
Well, we have an absolutely gorgeous night here tonight. 2 very strong soccer teams, a conference matchup in Class A soccer, and we will kick it off here next on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Welcome back to McKnight Field here at Breck High School in Golden Valley, home of the Mustangs, as they kick off the 2024 campaign. Along with Sig Ligri, I'm Joe Moline, and Sig still trying to get used to saying 2024-25. It feels like some far futuristic time period. We're wrapping our head around it, though. Beautiful night here, early September, day after Labor Day. You can't ask for a better night.
Oh, it's beautiful. Temperature is probably in the upper 70s. No wind. The humidity is low. No high dew points, so this is ideal.
We expect a fast game with these talented soccer teams facing each other. Combined with the beautiful turf field, it really tends to speed up the game a little bit. And St. Paul Academy with 2 games under their belt, undefeated, and expected to do big things this year. Breck will start off with Jude Melly. And he goes back to the midfield where Breck will play it down inside SPA territory. Eric Bjorgensen plays it upwards. Nice ball control early on here from St. Paul Academy. Spartans controlling, going back to their defense. Now pushing it wide, opening things up a little bit. One thing we talked about with Coach Max Lipset of St. Paul Academy is how strong they are up the middle.
Yeah, he said the midfielders are strong. We know they have a pretty good defense, and they are working, as most coaches are early in the season, on their transition from defense to offense on their counter.
Speaking of which, Breck just forced a turnover there, and they're trying to go back on the offense now with Wilkinson playing it back to his defense. They go up the wide side of the field, finding Oberlees, one of the young freshmen on this Breck team. A number of youngsters getting starts here tonight for the Mustangs.
So obviously a good opportunity for them to learn something, and for the coaches to see what he's got to work with.
Obviously, any high school team early in the season has a lot of new faces and different kids to get used to, but private schools even more so. You know, you have these kids who come in and maybe didn't really play in the same clubs or certainly the same summer programs, and some familiarity hopefully will come together here tonight for both squads, as that ball will just barely cross the end line there and result in a goal kick for the Mustangs. Take our first look at the keeper for Breck. It's Xander Elhart, a senior in the bright pink. Elhart got a good foot on that one.
Good battle for, and as the coach said, the Spartan midfielders doing a pretty good job of getting that takeaway.
Nearly a turnover there for the Mustangs and a chance for SPA early. Header at midfield by Granberg. Race for it on the far side. Spartans control. Max George, one of the players excited to see here tonight, a freshman who starts in a lineup like St. Paul Academy. You know he's got a certain skill set to be able to crack the lineup at such a young age.
Absolutely. And
also, he's gotten on the score sheet this year as well with an assist.
I think we had our first foul called.
Free kick here for St. Paul Academy as they try to set something up on the backside.
Good opportunity. Whoa, a little bit too much, and over the top of the net it goes.
That one sailed on Peltier a bit, and Breck will regain possession as Elhart communicates the strategy out to his defenders.
And we should talk about the formations. Breck is playing a 4-4-3. St. Paul Academy is playing a 3-5-2 formation with the midfielders floating.
Now, how often do coaches adjust formations, you know, A, inside of a game itself, and B, throughout the season?
It really depends on how the game goes. Usually they don't like to change the formation in mid-game because you know what you've taught your players. The advantage of the 3-5-2 is you can float one of those midfielders back and forth. So you're almost playing like a diamond formation. So that gives you a little bit of flexibility.
Melly races after it, gets control for Breck, and then we have a whistle behind the play. Ball will end up back in possession of SPA. And we take a look at their keeper, Dylan Bump, the senior. On the roster is number 0, wearing a jersey tonight as the keeper, not representative of his actual number in the roster.
Ooh, St. Paul Academy pressing.
That was McLean on the pressure, who got the Spartans the ball. Now McLean runs out of real estate, can't get to that ball, and it will be Breck throw in. Parker Kelly on the throw in for the Mustangs. He gets it back from his teammate Chowdhury. And SPA sends it back into Breck territory. Settling it down there is Straub. Ezra Strad, a senior who someone who had a great state tournament last year in that championship run, ended up on the all-tournament team for SPA. Also has contributed to the score sheet so far this year.
Yep, he has 2 so far.
In the first 2 games. Leading goal scorer coming in with 2 goals in the first 2 games is Liam Sullivan, a senior for St. Paul Academy.
He's number 3, so we'll keep an eye out on him.
Oh, good aggressive play there from Chowdhury. Race for the ball on the near side here. And it will be SPA throw-in. Stepping up to the plate there will be Arlo Zerps. Zerps off to Bjorgvinsson. And upwards to McLean. Disrupted there by Kelly. And Kelly will get a throw-in well earned for Breck. Kelly gets his pass intercepted. Here comes Straub. Look at the electric speed when he got possession of that ball. Straub looking for some climb. Nice little feeder up there to Peltier.
Nice through play, but unable to finish off as keeper Elher picks it up. Distributes the ball.
Early on in this game, possession being key. SBA a little bit the better hand here in the first 8 minutes of play.
They've been doing a great job on the takeaways, especially in midfield.
Another nice anticipatory defensive play there this time by Kawaku, who got SBA the ball back. Now Bjorgvinsson plays it far side, and they go up over the top. Sullivan had it for a moment, lost it, and ball ends up out of bounds. Back to SBA. Zerps will handle the throw-in. Goes up over the top of McLean. Straub showing some skills, settling that ball, working his way through 3 Mustangs, still possessing the ball. Gets it off to Zerps. You see Max George getting bodied up, and referee put a stop to that as he saw Jude Melly getting physical with the much smaller freshman player. A couple youngsters, sophomore on freshman crime there.
Well, being aggressive isn't bad.
Well, and they said in this announcement, by the way, best introductory starting lineups I've ever heard in any sport here at Breck High School.
That was good.
It seemed like he was about to take my job with his great introductions of each player, but he told us that player himself is from New York, by way of New York, onto the Breck Mustangs.
What a great takeaway by Zerps.
Yeah, that was a great play. Settling down there is Straub. Gets it off to McLean. Nice little work there to create some space. Gets to Zerps. Zerps goes all the way across the field. We'll see what McLean can do with it.
He's looking for somebody, but nobody's open. There he's got somebody.
That was Granja, rather. This is McLean now, number 8 down the left side, and he thought he had a chance. The ball lost some momentum there, and Ayers made a good play to knock it away and got some physicality worked in as well.
You don't always want to get the ball over the touchline, but that time that was a good idea. The St. Paul Academy was flying down the field.
I think the only argument was from the ball fetchers, who said you can just kick it out. You don't have to.
I believe that's the coach.
Yeah, there's our head coach, Max Lipset, for St. Paul Academy, a former Spartan player himself, played years ago for his assistant, Buzz Lagos.
That's right.
Oh, here comes a chance for SPA. Good defensive play, though. They're closing that one down was Chase Wilkinson, one of the captains for the Mustangs, shutting that opportunity down.
Couldn't quite get the foot on it. You know, it feels like old Thunder season around here today. On the other side, John Swallen. I used to watch him when he played for the Thunder. He was their goalkeeper.
Well, St. Paul Academy, just a fantastic soccer tradition.
Oh, yeah.
And years and years of winning, and an opportunity this year to chase that three-peat. There's actually a couple of three-peat chasing going on as Wayzata, the defending 3A champs, is back at it and trying to get their three-peat as well.
This time, Breck maintains control of the ball in the midfield. Trying to move up, but that Spartan defense is just a little bit too fast for him.
Little smothering. And again, nice anticipation there, hopping in the passing lane. Knocking that one out of bounds was Lucas Granja. Sig mentioned the experience back on this SPA team. They had about 10 or 11 seniors graduate last year, but only 4 really contributing to the starting lineup. And not a team that goes really deep on the subs. It wasn't a state championship run a year ago where they just, undefeated and tons of shutouts. They grinded their way through a tough conference.
Oh, yeah.
And they played some close games at state, eventually beating a team from Zumbrota. Pine Island Zumbrota 3-2 in the championship game. So it took a comeback as well. They were down 1-0 earlier in the game. Now here comes Breck a little bit on the attack. Maybe not quite the play they wanted there, but they will maintain possession here as the ball goes out of bounds off SPA. As we take a look at the Breck head coach in his 23rd year, that's it. George Stumford has seen some things here for the Breck Mustangs, and he too is a state champion, though. Happened years and years ago, but certainly has taken care of business.
Still last opportunity. I thought it went off the Breck player, but I didn't see it properly.
See our first action there in front of the keeper, and a great chance there for Breck. Diverted by SPA as Dylan Bump got his first serious action of the half. And now we find ourselves with Breck on the attack here. Get the ball situated and
yeah, we got one ball too many on the field.
yeah. So setting up the corner kick, but there's a ball loose coming through the middle. So here we go. Corner kick upcoming for the Mustangs.
First corner of the first half. Nice arc.
50-50 ball there in the middle.
Yeah, it started tailing in nicely, but there were just too many white jerseys to knock it out.
Here comes Straub with it again. Oh, mishandling it there was Zerbs. Zerbs recovers though. Zerbs gets through 2 Mustangs, but not a third. Straub had it for a second. Zerbs gets it back, and he plays it over to McLean.
They could bring it back, switch fields.
Breck won a state championship in 2015 and a runner-up in 2005. So I hate to put this year away for them, but next year, boy, every 10 years they seem to be in the championship game. So next year, I got Breck in the championship.
Okay. We'll see.
Full contact, no call there. Chowdhury lost it, but we'll get it back here through via the throw-in. He's signaling something here. He got a yellow card. I don't know what. I don't know.
Probably discussing something with the referee that he should not discuss.
That was interesting. I mean, it was he regained possession of the ball. They told him to throw it in. He almost, took the ball towards the referee and almost called the referee over like he needed to have a word. But it was kind of interesting. But he'll go take a seat after that yellow card, and someone else will come throw it in. Rocco Zoya checks into the game for the Mustangs. So you see your state rankings, St. Paul Academy, sitting atop where they belong for right now. And Breck, well, people are expecting big things.
Yeah, it's almost a preseason polling because Breck hasn't played yet.
Yeah.
They were scheduled to play against Providence Academy. That got postponed.
Well, someone took a look at the roster and last year's Breck team and said,
yep, they're good.
we expect good things. So far, so good as well as, again, now talked about the first 8 minutes maybe being a little bit more in SPA's favor, well, the last couple have certainly been in Breck's.
Yeah, the last few minutes they've been gaining momentum. Starting to play a little bit more aggressively, especially in the midfield, getting some better protection.
Xander comes out to play it for Breck. One of those names where you almost want to say the first name instead of the last name. Just a nice, solid goalkeeper name, Xander. Not to insult his last name, but it's a good one. We'll stick with it. Out of bounds. Stay with the Spartans. A little substitution as well for SPA. Patrick Wall checks in for St. Paul Academy. Oof. Really a opportunity for SBA there. Xander came out aggressively, took away the angle.
Yeah, made contact to get a shot for the stats, but didn't go in the right direction. Here we see it again. Nice throw, deep. There's a header.
It was almost
right there.
An opportunity almost got created out of a missed header. Everyone was kind of watching the header as if that was going to happen, and once it didn't, it kind of created a little bit of space there for the Spartans. And Xander will handle the goal kick.
Boy, he's got a pretty good leg. That's about 60 yards on a goal kick.
Gets it across midfield. And now the Mustangs control the ball, so distance and possession. Ooh. See, SBA is good about jumping those passing lanes.
Yeah, they
Losing
are.
the ball right there was Granberg, but he made such a great read. Now Straub, who's been all over the ball as well today, handles it. Gets it back to Granberg, and Granberg and the Spartans will regroup. George to Granja. And Granja will go try to get it up over the top. Good speed to regain position there for the Spartans. Now Mustangs coming on the attack. Down the left side. A lot of white jerseys back to defend. And here it comes. Shot from a distance. That one was going to be off goal, but easily handled by Bump.
First shot.
Breck not trying to pressure too much here, more about taking away the angles a little bit. Not giving them a clear passage down the field, so race for the ball here inside the Breck side of things. McBean after it, loses it to SPA. Across here, defended. Big header.
Breck defenders doing a pretty good job swarming towards the ball. There's a takedown. That's going to be a foul.
Hands up in the air. I didn't agree with the call. That's Dane Kindred called. And it was Ezra Straub causing the stress on the Mustangs defense.
We see it again. Coming up behind him. Right there. Didn't make contact with the ball and took out the legs. We see it again. Sliding in.
He did get ball, though. I thought he poked the ball a little bit.
Well, center ref was right on top of it, and he called it. That's Rory Merlino is the center ref. The AR1 is Doug Kleist. AR2 is Rob Colmer.
Straub off the crossbar. What a great chance there for SBA. It's a potential all-state player right there. Nearly put the Spartans up 1.
Just a little bit high here. See it again. Right on top of the crossbar.
Well, if you're Breck, you appreciate your home crossbar, at least in that instance.
Yep, sometimes the crossbar is your best buddy.
Out of bounds to SBA. 18 and a half minutes remaining here in the opening half. It's been CCX sports coverage of high school sports. Just so excited to kick off another season of high school sports, and nobody does it better around the metro area than CCX. So I'm a fan before I'm a play-by-play guy. Love tuning in and watching Jay and John and guys like Sid call all the action, our local teams.
It's fun. There's a foul called against St. Paul Academy. I believe that. Yep, that is their first one. Looking over at our ace statistician, Willie Markham.
He's always on top of things. He's moved up and upgraded too. He's got a laptop now instead of a notepad.
I know. He kept crying, so we had to. Claims he went through too many pencils.
Yeah. Well, some kids these days haven't seen a pencil. So.
Yeah, they say, what's a pencil?
Yeah. Well, someday, probably soon here, we're going to have AI just taking care of this for us, right?
Oh, I hope not.
Just the stats. They can't replicate your color.
It's a battle for it. Poked it out and managed to get it off the SPA player to get a goal kick. That's good defense right there.
Absolutely. Breck has been back and in position. I feel like SPA is trying to push a little bit, but Breck has been in good position. And the other thing that Breck looks strong back there, especially up the middle. I heard the announcer mention it, but that Patrick Ayers, the center mid, he's got some size to him, confidence. Center back position, key position in soccer, just really captaining that defense. Breck, good footwork there along the line to keep that one in play. Back-to-back headers. This one will go out of bounds in favor of SPA.
St. Paul Academy has not been able to really push the ball efficiently like they did earlier in the match. It's like you were saying, the Breck defense has really come up strong in the last 10 minutes.
Well, there's just not much time if you are Breck, though.
No.
As the aggressive defense from the Spartans, again, causing another turnover. Here comes Straub.
It goes both. This is the kind of game I love. This is what I call one-touch, two-touch. You hold the ball for more than two touch, you're going to get swarmed. But that means a fast pace, and the game is pretty exciting. Not exciting on the scoreboard, but the play is pretty good.
Absolutely. This one sailed off the foot of St. Paul Academy's Ethan Peltier had a little bit of a chance there. Not a great scoring chance, but had a chance, and that one just sailed on him. So Xander will handle the goal kick. Get his offense situated. This one much more on a line. Ended up right directly on the head of Granberg, who did not control it though, and Breck now with the ball.
Oh, nice pass. Nice through ball. Spartans coming back to double team him.
And Jude Melly with great ball protection there. Just didn't get much help from a teammate cutting or supporting. And you can see why Breck is excited to have someone like Melly join the lineup. Boy, he's got a little bit of skill. He's got a little pop to him. Seen it a couple times. Parker Kelly with it now for Breck. To Robinson, back to Kelly. And SPA now with it, Straub. Straub plays it across field and racing after it. This is his teammate, and they'll control it now with Sullivan. Brings it backwards to Bjorgvinsson. Granberg, great possession. And Granja with it. Breck intercepts. And at midfield, SBA takes control again. Not for long. Knocking that one down is Wall. Wall, one of the subs into this game, gives it off to McLean. McLean trying to find Straub, who could not handle that one. And here comes Melly up the left side, met by 3 Spartans.
Yeah, usually the 1-on-3 does not work in your favor.
First day of school for a lot of the public schools in the state of Minnesota, but the private schools, many of them were back last week, so some of these kids have been getting after it, both on the field and in the classroom, for at least a week and a half now. St. Paul Academy coming over here to Breck. Breck with a little bit of a student section. Couple cheers making their way through the air. And St. Paul Academy, another interesting feat of last year's championship. Their girls also won the championship last year. So really taking control of that Class A soccer, both on the boys and girls side.
That's pretty tough to do. Battle for here. Spartans take control. We'll see if they send it up. Nice, good patience.
And this is Zerps walking it up. Breck giving him a little bit more space as they're kind of defending the backside a little bit more. See, a little bit 2 different philosophies. Breck gives you a little bit of space. They want to take away kind of the speed at which you move down the field, and SPA just attacks and wants to get the ball back. Straub with another nice play to get possession. He has been like that a lot here in this first half. On the ball. Wilkinson looking for some breathing room. And Breck will get the throw in. Breck takes advantage, gets a substitution in. New player of the game is Colin Mitchell, senior midfielder. Levinson plays it upwards, knocked down there by Razenpour. Overrunning the ball there was Evan Morris. Now Morris goes down, and Patrick Ayers, who we talked about his size and perceived physicality, showed it right there.
There's a full body tackle right here. Just bowled him over. Hey, who says soccer is a non-contact sport?
Ooh, great play out in front and a nice recovery there. Xander worked his way to the ball. He made it at the apex, knocking it down, but then also his recovery to get on that ball. Let's take a quick look at that one again.
Watch his reaction. He comes the ball deep. There's a crowd around him. He gets a paw on it and then has a heads up. Watch it. Sees where the ball is, keeps an eye on it, and just swallows it. That is A1 goalkeeping.
I believe it was Rowan McLean who was just chomping at the bits, hoping that ball would come loose. He was going to have an empty net had he had the opportunity, but great play by Xander Elhart right there. That one keeps the game 0-0.
However, we have foul number 7 on Mustangs, and now we have a free kick.
Free kick here for Ezra Straub, who put one earlier off the crossbar. Looks like he's going to take this one as well.
Golden opportunity here for St. Paul Academy.
So
the clock was stopped. Now it's running.
Straub trying to see what he's going to do here.
And we have the customary measuring off of the 10 meters, which nobody ever lines up right. Let's see if he tries to get over that fence or tries to go around the left side.
Here comes Straub. Puts it into the middle. A header opportunity, but cleanly handled there by Elhart. As Straub tried to connect with McLean on the header. Oh, look at this pass up ahead. Good opportunity for Breck. Kindred trying to keep control. And Kindred goes down. Let's see if there's going to... Doesn't seem like there's anything happening there.
Nope, nothing called.
So Breck with a little flash there momentarily.
He just didn't have the bodies in the right position, but you're right, they came down in a hurry.
Kwaku gets it up over the top of Razenpour, and Kwaku stepped out of bounds as he tried to play that to the middle. Didn't have any help there in the middle anyways, but trying to make something happen on the near side of the field.
So we have a foul now on the Spartans, their second one. Oh, I beg your pardon, it's a throw-in.
One forced error there for Breck as Wilkinson kicked that one out of bounds. So we'll see a throw-in now from Kwaku. And Kwaku could not connect there with Sullivan. Breck defends, but now Moss will get a second opportunity. This time puts one right on the feet of one of his teammates. Here comes Zerps. Centers to Sullivan.
Well, I tell you, it's hard to even buy a shot.
Breck swarming the middle. Straub loses it. Breck comes the other way. A little give and go action. As Chowdhury and his team that were making their way down. Now SBA regains possession, and they'll send it deep into Mustang territory. A little race for the ball there, and I think SBA almost earned a corner, and maybe they did get the corner.
I think they did. They tried to keep it out of there, but the ball would over the line. It'll be a corner for St. Paul Academy.
First corner for the Spartans. First corner on this side of the field.
Low screamer. Goes right back to the Spartans.
Arlo Zerps will get a second chance now. Sends it into the middle. Defended by the Mustangs. Breck will clear this one out to near midfield. Gets shoved right back in the middle. Ooh.
Wow, all kinds of action in front of that goal net.
Boy, there was a lot of clean play throughout this game, and
Yeah.
that right there was the first kind of disruptive 15, 20 seconds where there wasn't really too much clean soccer going on, and it almost resulted in a chance.
Here comes Breck, 2-on-2. Now 2-on-3.
Good defensive recovery.
Ball stays in bounds somehow. And SBA comes out with it.
Spartans give it away, though, and it's Kindred with it for Breck. Up to Levinson. Chowdhury tried to put it through. Nobody home, though, for the Mustangs. Bump gives it a bump to midfield. Straub with it. trying to get away from Levinson.
Oh, my goodness.
There we see Straub go down hard, and that's errors once again. They're not calling anything there, just a little bit of a throw-in.
Boy, he went airborne. I don't think there was a foul to be called. Yeah, so he just runs right over the defender and runs right over his knee.
I don't know how, but Straub just didn't see him.
No, he didn't.
Didn't have the awareness, and that's what kind of created the awkward, contact and fall.
So correct call, no foul.
Yeah, really good job done by the official there, because it'd be easy to see the way that he went up in the air and fell. But I've seen international games where red cards have been called for less.
Yes.
And there wasn't anything there. That just tells you about.
Whoops. Lost it, got it back. Now he's double teamed, and
Kelly kind of created his own problem there a little bit, mishandling the ball, but did a great job recovering and defending to make sure that possession didn't end up the other way. Ooh, Straub with a shot, a goal! Sorry, that was not Straub. That's Mas Kuaku. Kuaku just got that ball right in the middle of the field, and his right foot put it up over the top of the goaltender. What a great shot.
nice throw. There's a header and the shot. Just turn and shoot. There was nothing Elher could have done about that one. Nice mid-air shot, perfect. So with 2:03 left in the half,
Sumi
Spartans
Kwaku,
score.
they say go by the name of Moss, yeah. What a great play. I think the header was, we'll have to take a look one more time at that replay maybe and see who grabbed that header.
Yeah, that header placed the ball perfectly right on his foot.
Well, the defending state champs, two-time defending state champs, the number one team in the state gets an early, not early in the game, but a 1-0 lead here in the first half. Let's take a look one more time. I want to give credit where credit's due.
10.
Number 10, that is Graham Weibel, one of the subs who came in, a 9th grader. Likely his first varsity point. We'll just assume.
And here they come again.
I think that was Weibel who played that ball through too, so he has come in strong here. First sub off the bench for SPA, and he's making his impact felt. One of the things that Coach Lipstead had talked about before the game too was just trying to get his new faces accustomed to the style and the way that they play. And it seems to me that it's not only the seniors out there that are carrying things for SPA. There's plenty of help to go around. As Kawaku with a little jump in his step after the goal, had the ball for a moment, lost it.
They're going to call that one. Look, he's not getting a card.
Pleasance goes down. Peltier got the foul. We're under 10 seconds to go in the first half, and we'll see if Bump just hangs on to it, which it looks like he will.
Yeah, may as well.
The SPA very pleased with how this half ended, that's for sure. A strong first half by both teams, but what a finish to the half by St. Paul Academy. So as these two teams take a break, we will do the same. We'll be back with first half highlights and stats. You're watching boys high school soccer here on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
We are back at Breck High School, and it is halftime with the St. Paul Academy Spartans up on the Mustangs 1-0 with a late goal deep into the first half. We take a look at our first half highlights, and Breck had some opportunities. Here's a look at one of the better ones. Elon Chowdhury put that one in front of the net there, but good defensive play by Dylan Bump, the keeper, and then a corner kick here for the Mustangs. Well defended by SPA. Nothing really happening as a result of that one. See Straub get taken down there. He would be the beneficiary of that call and get a free kick, and this is what he did with it. Ooh, clanked it off the top right. And the game was still scoreless with 19 to go in the first half. Take a look at a good scoring chance here in front of the goal too. Defended nicely by the goaltender Xander Elhart. But here it is, the throw-in from Lucas Granja. Header by Graham Weibel right under the foot of Mas Kawaku. And Kawaku and the Spartans take a 1-0 lead deep into the first half, and that's where we sit, 1-0 St. Paul Academy. Our score, 1-0, shots 6-2 in favor of the Spartans. Shots on goal to Rip, and the fouls, Breck with 7 and SPA with 2. And the Spartans with 2 corner kicks to the Mustangs, 1. First half highlights and stats. Thank you very much for the crew for gathering. We will take a quick break here. Dogs in attendance here tonight at the friendly confines of Breck High School. Second half action coming up next on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
With Sig Legri, I'm Joe Moline, and we are back here at Breck High School in Golden Valley, ready to kick off the second half of an exciting soccer matchup with the top 2 teams. According to the Class 1A rankings, Breck Mustangs with a 0-0 record, so it's a preseason ranking. Some of the other teams on that list have already played 3-4 games, and Breck just getting started now. And what a way to start things, taking on the 2-time back-to-back state champs. And Sig, we had the opportunity to talk with the coaching staff of the St. Paul Academy. Asked him about that opportunity to three-peat, and he said, it was about a couple minutes after our championship last year, and people already started talking about it. So
Of course.
he's not trying to avoid the conversation. He wants to keep him focused game by game, but asked him, point blank, have you followed to see how many other teams have done the three-peat? And he said, well, interestingly enough, that he saw one firsthand, basically, as we see a goal. What a way to start the half, 30 seconds in. And the Mustangs tied up on the first goal.
First opportunity, and puts it into the open side of the net.
Duncan Armour, who did not start, and I don't recall calling his name at all in the first half, so I think he's newly inserted into the lineup. He gets a nice little pass, gets into the middle, and just blasts it.
The upper right corner.
By Dylan Bump. What an electric start to this second half, and look at the reaction.
Let's go back and see it again. That pass was just ideal. He just took off in stride, and we are tied 1-1.
Boy, what a way to start it. Dylan Armour, welcome to the match. Well, now my story just seems irrelevant. But I feel like I have to finish it. He had said, oh boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Max Lips had said that, when he was in high school, played on a great St. Paul Academy team, coached by Buzz Lagos. Tremendous program. They couldn't get through the sections because they kept on running into Edina, who would then go on to state and beat everybody really badly, but they would struggle but still get past St. Paul Academy. So he watched his section foe, Edina, win 3 state championships in a row his sophomore through senior year. So interesting that he I was going to ask him, but I didn't get the opportunity. I was like, you got to put Edina on your schedule, right? Just to seek revenge every single year that you can.
Well, I don't know. That's Edina's AA now, or they're the upper echelon.
They have to be AAA because
AAA,
yeah, 3A with the size of Edina, but
it would be kind of fun to watch, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. Well, the thing about soccer is, I'm sure, yes, having a bigger enrollment helps you, with depth and field a stronger team. But it is a sport that, all things being equal, you're not going to be bigger and better just because of enrollment size. And
that's
especially
true.
when you're a private school at the Class A level and you maybe attract some of the top talent because of your program.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, it'll be a good matchup.
You look at other Class A teams, like Totino Grace has a great program. They always have a strong team.
I got to believe the state of soccer is just getting stronger and stronger in the state as well, with the way that these kids train, play all off season and travel the country playing in tournaments now. They're exposed to such good talent all over the place. As we see a great corner kick into the middle there. Where is that ball? It's being fought for, and ultimately looks like it ends up out of bounds. So we will have ourselves another corner, this time from the opposite side. Take a look at this one. On the corner off the foot of Max George.
just mayhem.
Big thing right there, if you're Breck, just don't touch the ball with your hand, right? Oh, dangerous play right in the middle, punched out nicely by Xander. Xander breathing a sigh of relief there, had 2 golden opportunities for SBA, and they were able to defend it nicely, hang on to that 1-1 tie for the moment as SBA was trying to get right back after it and regain that lead. Duncan Armour, our goal scorer for Breck. Asumi Kwaku, the goal scorer for SPA, knotted up at 1. I will say that the thing about soccer is don't blink because,
No.
there's not a ton of scoring in soccer, but it can happen so quickly, you know?
That's a true statement. Seen so many games where a team is up 1-0, and then in a blink of an eye, it's tied like it was here.
You've watched a lot of soccer over the years. I think, it'd be a good. You've got to have noticed the increase in talent and ways in which high school players can score goals now.
Oh, absolutely. It's been phenomenal, especially the girls' programs. I mean, like you were saying, the players are playing summer leagues, they're playing travel, they're playing tournaments. So they're getting a lot of experience, a lot of good training.
Yeah, you get great coaching. You get all the increases in technology and physicality and training too. But the technology too of seeing other people do amazing things with the ball only further encourages others to get better and grow your skills.
Oh, absolutely. And then they watch the national teams or the Olympic teams, and they say, "Hey, I want to do that."
Well, and 20 years ago, 24 years ago maybe when I was in high school, I people liked soccer and I had good friends play soccer, but you couldn't really follow it like you can follow it today. I mean, these kids now, they not only do we have a legit professional league that's got a lot of eyes on it here in the States, but just how much international soccer is available for their viewership as well.
Absolutely. You look at the women's national team. Boy, they've been drawing all sorts of viewership and stadiums. And I can attest to that. I was at one last year at Allianz Field, and they filled the stadium. It was standing room only. So a lot of visibility. Also on the men's side, a lot of visibility, a lot of attention.
Not quite standing room only here at Breck, but a great crowd enjoying a fantastic night here under the lights as they watch their Mustangs go toe-to-toe with the state's best. Breck now with a free kick near midfield. This one travels about 15 yards from the goal, but we have some contact, pre-contact. Ball back in play now. The Spartans coming on the attack. Xander out to play the ball.
Whoa, that was
gets
almost
his right foot on it.
disaster.
The ball a little bit bouncing around in an empty net, and this one's going to sail well over and to the right. Keeping things interesting here on the Breck side of things. Xander coming out and aggressively playing that one.
And sometimes that can be dangerous. Here's a header from the defender. Now he comes out and managed to get there just before the Spartan player gets a foot on that ball.
You had to be sure that he was going to get to that one because it was risky.
Oh, yeah. Push, that's going to be called. Let's see if that was blatant or not. Not yet, not yet. They're fighting for the ball.
Oh, boy.
And then the feet got tangled up and over he went. Hopefully didn't get injured. Yeah, he did get a yellow.
Yeah, these guys don't usually have the benefit of the replays that CCX is providing here tonight. They'll get a kick out of that one when they go home and stream this here later tonight.
So, center referee Roy Marlino going over to the head coach, telling him what the call was. Okay, now you got to be careful. You got that yellow card. You don't want to get the second one.
So it's a free kick, but from pretty good distance away there, as Elon Chaudhry's going to line this one up.
Well, it's almost the corner. So we'll see if they try to angle it into the left. It looks like the Breck players are lining up.
That one ended up right on goal, right in the middle. It looks like he's trying to work that back post.
Okay.
Oh boy.
They got to change the clock. They started the clock before there was movement on the ball, so now they have to go back and reset that. I think he said 32:08, didn't he?
Yep, that's referees really like the clock. That's why they don't let people run the clock in professional and international play. They can't trust scorekeepers. That's why they hang on to the stopwatch in their pocket.
They are so good at it. They know exactly what's going on. I just saw referee Merlino play refereed the JV game before this earlier. He seems to really know what he's doing.
Ooh, just
nice.
Missing that back post. Good header. Patrick Ayers had that chance on the pass from Chaudhry. Let's take a look. Trying to work that back.
That's why these set plays are so important. Good header. Oh.
Tough
I
angle.
think if he would have gone inside the bullseye, I'm thinking the keeper would have gotten that one. But it was close.
Yeah, he was on the spot in good position. SBA regaining field position a little bit with that ball out of bounds and then still in their possession on the throw-in. Arlo Zerps will toss it in. Goes down the line. Handled by Peltier. And then Mustangs send it out of bounds. These throw-ins, though, have been more dangerous than the corner kicks so far for the Mustangs. It's almost very similar area in which they created their first goal.
Yeah, if you have a player that has a strong throw-in, that's a pretty good weapon.
Lucas Granja will give it a try. Header defended nicely. That ball will go to bounds. And it will be a corner upcoming here for the Spartans.
Their third corner of the half.
Rowan McLean will take this one for St. Paul Academy.
High
Trying to bend it nice and high. This one got a little bit too deep.
Trying to get his foot on it and lost it.
Zerps passed up a shot with his left foot, tried to feed it to the middle.
You think he could have taken that shot?
Nah.
Well, it's easy for us up here. We can second guess all we want.
That's right.
Ball comes all the way back. Eller picks it up. Boots it back out.
SBA controlling now. This one goes off Mitchell, but Mitchell was inbounds and ball stayed inbounds. Breck going to gain possession here. Pleasance tried to play it far side. Nice recovery by SBA and can't capitalize on the transition. Breck will try to do the same on their side. Nice patience there by Levinson. Upwards to Melly. Near side Chowdhury. Chowdhury. Oh, what a pass through the window. And then the shot gets blocked.
Oh, he's going to feel that. Gramberg took that ball right into the body.
St. Paul Academy had seen enough, and Grab Weibel sends that one out of bounds. Bends over, grabs his knees, and catches a little breath. We do have a slow player to get up here, Carson Gramberg. Let's take a look at what happened.
He took a pretty hard shot in the midsection.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right where it was, not
the velocity.
Well, the velocity and where it was. I think those two things presented a problem.
Yeah, like I tell people, you don't know pain until you've been hit by a number 5 soccer ball. They are not soft. See coach taking him out. Assistant coach.
There's no quick fix either. You just gotta,
gotta walk it off.
Just gotta give me some time. He doesn't want to come out because the walk over to the sidelines is just as painful as standing there.
That's a good point. Okay, he is going to come out, I believe. Yes, he's coming out. Go get some attention, make sure he's okay.
Gramberg will sit down. Ezra Straub back into the game.
And back to live action.
Takes a little bit of the momentum that Breck had built up in that little foray. See if they can get right back on it now on this throw-in. I feel like it's premature, but I got to ask anyways. What's the Minnesota State High School League overtime?
I'm
putting you on the spot. That's the other question.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you are. Thanks. No, I believe they went away with the overtime, so it'll be if it ends in a tie, it ends.
Oh, they just ended in a draw, huh? Okay.
I could be wrong on that because I know they just changed the rules that we're talking about it.
Right.
Al Hurt driving it up. If they do, it's typically 2 5s.
Look at the transition here from Breck. Plays that through the defender's legs, looking for some help into the middle. Was not there, and
there was help, but they were all 4 white.
Yeah, Bump comes out to put his stamp on it down the right side. Kwaku, our goaltender, or our goal scorer rather, handled it for a second. Xander comes out to play it for Breck. He'll survey the field.
Nice redirect.
I noticed Xander does a little bit more of a, less of a pump, more of a drop kick. I think the ball almost bounces on the ground as he kicks it. That could be something that's completely normal, but it's a little new to me.
Well, sometimes that's a better deal because the ball comes up off the surface.
Yeah.
And you can get underneath it better.
John Jacobson, the pro that he is, checks in with no overtime in regular season, and he threw in there anymore. So at one point, there was. Yes, memory.
Yep. Yeah, I think it was last year they still had it. So I knew they were considering changing that. So thanks, John.
So they decided to, they did the analysis. They said not enough games are won in overtime anyways. We might as well cut these kids.
Yeah. Cut them some slack.
Cut them some slack. Let them get home. A race for the ball here on the far side. Just Patrick Ayers, just nothing really phasing him there. He had 2 Spartans on the attack and just kind of calmly won the physical battle and handled that ball and got it out of bounds. Seems to really calm things down back there for Breck. That pass went right off the chest of his teammate, so now SPA regains control. They'll go backwards to gain a little bit of possession as they give it right back up the middle. Spartans throw in. Granja finds Kwaku. Can't settle that one down off his chest cleanly enough, and the Mustangs play it back to mid. Now Kwaku off his head. Played it forward. Kwaku's down grabbing his ankle. And they're going to blow this one dead here. Oh, it is a cramp. I always remember the first week of September, second week of September, before people start settling in. The heat still out there. There's a lot of cramping, but I thought maybe.
Ooh, I thought
it was a left.
He landed pretty hard on that right leg, didn't he?
Yeah, but he grabbed the left leg,
Grabbed the left
and
leg.
they're stretching him out. So I think it's a
Could be a cramp.
calf cramp.
Sure. Trainer out there working on him. But that is the typical remedy for cramp.
Yeah, only issue it's going to be coming back throughout the game. It doesn't really go away. You gotta. This one's not going. He doesn't seem to be getting any relief though on this one.
No.
I'd have to go.
Not a pleasant thing.
Head to the sidelines, grab some pickle juice. A couple sodium packs, and let's take a look at the play one more time. So yeah, I did fear for like an ankle sprain or something like that with that right foot, but it's his left foot that he goes and grabs. So
it must when he was jumping up.
Yeah.
Well, he's on his feet on his own. That's good.
No, good and bad about cramps. They're not permanent. Don't last you longer than that night, but they usually kind of mess with your performance in that particular game. Kwaku, the lone goal scorer for the Spartans and one of the bright spots here tonight, will take a seat. Our goal scorer for Breck, and the reason why we are 1-1 is Duncan Armour, a senior off the bench.
Well, that was a pretty goal, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Just ran down the field, got the feed, and boom, it was in. Okay, we're getting situated. It'll be a drop ball. St. Paul Academy gets the ball. Breck trying to get out of their own end, that they do.
What a great feed up the sidelines as the Mustangs come back down the attack. It's Pricing. Puts it in the middle to Melly. Melly, again, showing some real skill. Just can't find some help. Good left-footed kick there from Mitchell. Put that one right on goal. Easily handled by the bump.
Yep, what the fans liked it.
Like shots. Race for it near side. It's Granja. Nice little push, getting away with one there was Wilkinson. Slowed the attack down, but here comes SPA.
It's Wilkinson.
Wall tries to play to the middle. Little one touch, turn around, shot and a goal! What a play! Liam Sullivan gets his 3rd of the year. It's not a Spartan game without a Sullivan goal. He's scored in all 3 so far this year and puts SPA back up by 1.
You see it again. Turn and shoot. Look at that. Just dribbled in off the post on the top.
What a placement.
Look at this. Wow,
What a
just inside
placement.
the post. That's beautiful.
You can't put it in a better spot.
No, I couldn't do that if I walked up there and placed it in with my hand.
Two-one Spartans. 22:55 remaining here. Half number 2. And the number 1 team in the state back on top. Breck's response. Bouncing ball. Here come. Oh, Milo had a chance.
Couldn't.
Melly.
He had the keeper out of the net, out of position, and couldn't get to it. That's like you were saying, but you can't blink.
Yeah. Breck trying to get back after it. Mustangs controlling now. Levinson. Catching it now is Melly.
Trying to get the equalizer, loses the possession.
Good defensive effort there from Graham
And the foul.
Weibel. And then Weibel earns the call. Nice play by Weibel, the freshman for SPA. 2 freshmen getting some clock here tonight, him and Max George. Lots of playing time for the 2 of those guys. Breck has 2 Mustangs freshmen in the lineup, 1 playing. Will Oberle starts for the Mustangs, and Ryan Addy is the backup goalkeeper. It's always interesting when you play against your age, kind of coming up through the ranks, then all of a sudden high school, it's 9, it can be a 9 through 12. You got sometimes 14-year-olds and 18-year-olds.
Oh, yeah, you got a huge range.
Out of bounds now to SPA. Granja will come over and throw it in. Tries to go upwards for Sullivan, holder of the go-ahead goal. Granja will toss it in again. Nice little backward header play. And nobody home there as Weibel was looking back door. Melly, good ball control. But again, that anticipation. Easy for me to say. Breck now
Oh, there was a mistake.
gives it away. Weibel continuing to cause trouble with his forceful exuberance after the ball.
I think Breck tried to do a fast throw in, but they're going to get called back.
Jonah Dorman checks in for Breck. plus Precinct will take a seat. Ball played upwards. Oh, and a nice looking play there from Dylan Bump, being aggressive, not taking any chances and getting on top of that one. Not a lot of Mustangs around the goal at the point of contact. See maybe one blue jersey in the area.
There's the cross.
And two blue jerseys, rather.
Yeah. Bump right there to smother it.
Bump will get his hands on this one as well. Nope.
No, he will.
Just because I said that, too. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know. I forgot that he had the earpiece in tonight, but
Well, you got to play the game.
just got to make me look wrong.
Nice boot.
Turnover here as Sullivan will take it down the right side. The leading goal scorer for the Spartans this season gets it knocked away and out of play. Corner upcoming for Graham Weibel. Oh, off the crossbar. What a good-looking play that was as he came flying out of nowhere, and into the picture was Ezra Straub. Look at Straub where he came from.
He was way up in the air when he headed that.
And Straub has put two off the crossbar tonight, one off his foot and this one off his head.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Game of inches. Possession SPA. Here they come again. Good momentum. And a giveaway. Handled by Levinson, who's been impressive here this evening as well. Not in the starting lineup, but really has contributed and stuck in there because of his solid play. Good possession for the Mustangs, but you see that defense from SPA. They really smother and gather that around that ball. A little bit of contact, no call. Pleasance handles it. Now a throw in for McBean. Ooh, that one right off the head of Pleasance. Straub didn't really control that one how he would have liked to, but it's sent out of bounds by Jude Melly. About 15 minutes to go here. It's getting to be a little bit of crunch time. Ooh.
But still plenty of time on the clock, but Breck needs to get organized.
They haven't possessed the ball quite as much here in the last 5 minutes. Meanwhile, SPA doesn't have to be so aggressive on the offensive side of the field. They're kind of looking to jam things up at midfield. Good turnover there, caused by some quick feet of McLean. Trying to go backdoor to Straub, just had that one defended well. Loose ball collected by the Mustangs, but tossed right back to the Spartans. See if the Spartans can control. Negative. Out of bounds to SPA. And they give it right back. Uncharacteristic missed ball handling by the Spartans. Gives Breck a throw in here at midfield.
Breck trying to regroup.
Breck trying to figure out where its offense is going to come from, but it's the big thing is just getting, I'm going to use the yard lines on the field, just getting kind of within the 30, just getting that midfield area has been plugged up pretty well here. Nice interception there. Weibel, but SBA back with possession.
Nice takeaway. Yeah, little jersey grab.
Will Oberle's on that sticky finger penalty. And we have some more cramps at midfield.
This time
hard to, sorry about
no,
this. It's hard to I guess, kind of calculate just how much these guys run around now. I know they do calculate it at the professional and international level of just how much distance these players run throughout a game.
It's unbelievable. I mean, in the game of soccer, just, almost every player is running all the time.
Yep. And he has been an active one here tonight. That's
Mele, yeah.
He's been very good tonight and on the ball a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to lose him for too long.
He seems to be one of the guys that can really handle it in a tight space.
Yep.
Doesn't need a lot of room to still possess that soccer ball. That one came off the foot a little funny. Photographer makes a one-handed grab and
gets a
big applause. I'm surprised by that, given that they're soccer fans. I thought they'd be more impressed if he were to kind of control it with his feet and not use his hands.
Well, he had a camera in the other hand, so.
But then again, soccer fans are maybe really impressed with catching, since they've never seen the kid do it. Says the goalkeeper's parents. The real impressive play is that one right there, right? Corral it in your chest area and still possess the ball within a foot of yourself. That's skilled play by Elon Chowdhury before he turned and kicked it out of bounds. Goal kick for SPA, handled by one of the defenders. Up to midfield. Possession now, Breck. Ball's a little bit high and up over the head. And here comes a chance down the left side, and a left-handed foot just squarely on the goaltender, Dylan Bump. He didn't have to move.
No, he read that one perfectly. He's coming right at him. He had the right angle.
Duncan Armour, the goal scorer for Breck, had another chance there and just didn't give himself the best opportunity for an angle. Nothing he did wrong, just to catch up with the ball as late as he did really took away the angle and made it easier on Bump. Nice job keeping the ball in play on the far side by the Spartans. Now a race for the ball. Aggressive play from Xander. Sends it back to midfield. Puts Breck back on the offense. And a good slide tackle on the far side, knocking that one out of bounds.
But still a throw in for Breck and an opportunity to set something up.
We're going to take the patience route and go backwards a little bit here. Go back to the near side. Not able to handle it there was Oberle's. Here comes Straub. Couldn't quite sneak that one through as he had Peltier up ahead. Under 10 minutes to go with the #1 team in the state, SBA, leading the Breck Mustangs. Hi, welcome. If you're just joining us, it's Sig Lagry and Joe Moline calling you here. Some boys soccer action here on CCX. Fall sports is here in full effect on CCX. So many great teams in this Northwest Suburbs. The viewers of CCX just get treated to such great sports, athletes, and teams.
That's true.
Out of bounds and possession to SBA here. Good play by Lucas Granja, getting some applause from the visiting crowd. Now that was a nice play there by Jorgensen. Out of bounds in favor of SBA, and this is where Granja's been able to set things up decently well here for SBA in the past. See if he's got another good throw in him. Race on the far side. A little bit of contact, but handled ultimately by Sullivan. Andrew Sullivan plays it up. And goal kick coming up for Breck. Under 8 minutes to go. Levinson plays it up, gets deflected out of bounds. Breck ball. Chowdhury will handle the throw in. Nope, it'll be Armour. Straub up the field. Look at Straub go. Doesn't exactly have numbers. It's about a 2-on-5 situation, but
he's running time off the clock and still maintaining possession.
Yep. And he gets himself a throw in for the effort.
Nice play.
Granja over to take another one. Nope, Straub is going to do the duties this time around. Taking as much time as he possibly can. This one ends up innocently on net. Xander, the keeper for Breck, handles it. Look at this punt up over the top of the defense. Bouncing ball. Can Breck get to it? Mustangs do.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a whole lot of backup.
Oh, what a good job handling that ball there by Duncan Armour, but an effort for nothing as the ball comes back down the other way, and this one goes off. Breck and out of bounds, so SPA earns another throw-in in the offensive territory.
And run off some more clock.
How much time do they give a player to throw the ball in there before they noticeably do something about it?
The referee will take that into account, and if they start stalling, he will stop the clock and tell them to keep the ball in play.
See, subtle play right there. The photographer right there stopped the ball there with his feet, but then also got it back in play in a hurry. So he should have got a bigger round of applause for that one. That was a bigger play, Sig.
We'll give him a clock assist.
He's got some couple good plays here tonight.
Okay, Breck needing to pull something together here. They have not been able to get a whole lot of quality shots in the last 10, 15 minutes. And we have another player down. This is McLean.
Well, injury timeout, they'll stop the clock, and hopefully McLean is okay. Not sure if that's more of a...
Is that another cramp?
Oh, no, that one's...
Yeah, no,
that one's not as
right
fun.
on the calf.
That one...
No, there is no shin guard on the calf.
Well, it's a little ankle roll-up, too. You got to... When someone lands on your foot like that, you're... could end up with a little sprained ankle or a broken foot in the worst case. Some of the worst case scenarios. Got to be careful with that one, but... kind of working on him as if it might be a cramp as well, but I thought that one didn't look as good.
Well, I thought he caught that right on the back of the calf, but apparently he also has a cramp.
All right, Breck. 4:25 to go, trying to get some possession and a chance, but one thing about when you're playing against a team like SPA, these guys are used to defending late in games with leads. And this ball goes out of bounds off Breck.
Breck players asking for a throw-in.
Duncan Armour on the effort from Breck. Granja will throw in, this time from deep inside his own territory. And Duncan intercepted but didn't control. You see the speed there of Straw. Boy, does he close in a hurry. Patience and possession now for Breck. .320 to go in the regulation game and game in general, we found out.
Game in general, yes. I kind of thought so, but I couldn't remember if they passed that or not, but I'm glad they did. They have a direct kick for Mustangs.
Direct kick from far out. Ball gets played out of there nicely by SBA, as Zerps made no mistake and put that deep into the sidelines. Breck quickly gets the ball back in play. Using the defenders now to try to activate the offense. Duncan Armour runs out of real estate, ball out of play. Substitution on the far side.
And that time the referee did stop the clock.
Owen McLean checks in for the Spartans. Granja has his throw-in knocked right back out of bounds. Under 2 to go. Granja throwing it in for SBA. Down the sidelines, never inbounds, so Breck will get it back in as quickly as possible. That pass a little bit too far for Granja. Straub controls it, gets through traffic down the right side, tries to put a shot on, gets blocked by the defender. And back into the game is Masumi Kawaku with the first goal. And this time, Straub sends it well over the goalpost rather than ringing it off the goalpost. And Breck got this ball too quickly in, says the official.
We'll do it again.
Big kick here upcoming. And free ball. SPA backing off a little bit and letting Breck kind of handle that one. They're going to go up over the top of the defense. Here it is. Oh, boy. And they score. A tie game.
I'm looking for an offside flag, and I don't see it.
I think it's Ellis Precinct.
Oh, my.
And he goes and does the Lambeau leap. I don't know if the ref appreciated the extra celebration, but it was fun to watch if you're a CCX fan.
Wow.
Yellow card. Yellow card. How many yellow cards did he give out there? He kind of waved it a few times. Wow, I was really surprised at how SPA just let them get the ball in play there. Let them handle that
it's onside.
Goal kick.
Yeah, he runs into the
player hit
keeper.
him.
He ran into him, knocked the
That's not
ball
his own
out.
player. No, no, that should. What do you think there, Sig?
That's fair.
That's fair?
Yep. He didn't have, it's not like you're having possession.
Oof. Ellis Precinct, the sophomore for Breck, ties it up at 2.
What a development this was.
Oh, yeah, I saw Breck on that goal kick, and it just seemed like SPA was just laying off a little bit at midfield when they have been so aggressive the entire game, and it smothered them.
Just all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Okay. Center referee explaining some stuff to the coach staff.
55 seconds to go, and what a change of events. Boy, when we've had scoring tonight, they have come at crazy times. Late in the first half to start the second half, and now late in the game.
He couldn't get a better time for a goal than that. And
they covered the field with 2 kicks.
Yep.
A goal kick. And I want to go back eventually. I'm sure we'll take a look to see who that assist. It's not really an assist because the goalkeeper played it, but it certainly assisted in them tying this game at 2.
Referee busy writing down numbers for yellow cards.
All right, let's see how aggressive SPA decides to be here. Here comes Straub, who's put 2 off the goalpost, off the crossbar here tonight.
I'll tell you, the way these two teams can move the ball, all bets are off.
Breck clears, collected with a header. Now Mustangs again pop it up. Just over half a minute to go. This one will end up in Breck territory, or sorry, SPA territory. They'll hammer it back down, get them back on the offense.
Breck would be delighted with the tie, given the situation a few minutes ago.
Absolutely. Uh-oh. Straub into traffic. Boy, I thought if he was going to get loose. And Breck fans clapping a little bit more excitedly at this result. SPA, a little bit of a courtesy clap as the game comes to an end. So, no perfect season for the 2-time defending state champion St. Paul Academy Spartans. On opening night for the Breck Mustangs, they get a defining 2-2 tie, a draw here against the Spartans. Sig, last thoughts in this game?
It was a fun game to watch. A lot of action, a lot of activity, a lot of shots, not taken directly at the goal area, but a lot of shots were zipping around. Breck didn't quit. They came back at the very end and pulled off a miracle to tie it up 2-2.
Ellis Precinct, the sophomore, ties the game up. The 2023 Class A second-team All-State defender comes through on the offensive side of things and ties it up at 2, earning the tie for the Breck Mustangs. Well, you couldn't ask for a better night here tonight. We thank you for tuning in. For Sig, I'm Joe Moline, and for the entire crew here at CCX Sports, thanks for watching.